So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and our home team.
Man, it felt good to be in the easy division.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you got to band together your team, the
I don't mean nothing, G.
mentality. Let's see if they
I've
can
been
use
getting
it
my
to
ass
get a
busted,
victory.
the number 2 seed.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, Sean Watson. I'm surprised nobody came got him yet, bro.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Deshaun Watson for the Jets. You know, I traded him to the Jets. No, I didn't trade him to the Jets. I traded him to somebody else. No, I did trade him to the Jets. I'm sorry. And still no user came got him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Hold up. Gee, they run, he scored? Let me see. There you go. Home run. That was a sack. Damn. Hoo 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 hoo. Boy, spin move on 102 it look like. I got Cordell Patterson, bro. You know me. Oh, he be waiting on my little games for him.
We think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Look, he know you my boy, so he sent the message through you, bro. He should tell your partner this.
It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Williams.
Man, they breaking tackles like it's nothing. And he made that field goal, huh?
But a nice little gain. 7 yards.
And he had room to spell.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Watson.
Oh, man, gee. Oh, this is ridiculous. Boy, computer rubbing off. Oh, come on, man. See what you done did, G? You don't get his computer some confidence, bro.
We'll see a little bit more of this this as this game progresses.
Boy, breaking, they breaking tackles, everything.
It hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, that's Patterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Well, Zeke done ran for 213.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Throwing on first down. Dorsey. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and 2, Dorsey gets it to Gordon. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there, 93 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. But they face a second and long to start things out. a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Watson. Herndon's got it complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dorsey. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there as you outlined. No
rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Avery Williamson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it.
Send me a Polo G. Okay. Uh-oh.
To throw on 2nd down. Dorsey. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Come on, G. 10 people, G.
He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now look at Quincy and Nunwa, the rest of the offense heading back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got more...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dorsey, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw. Dorsey. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Dorsey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit post the field goal.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. To return it is Corey Grant. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dorsey, he's going to float this one deep. He's got him in, complete. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All right, Jay.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now. as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a hit's turned in over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if to call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Watson to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dorsey escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsey. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dorsey got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski with the... point. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Well down, Cliff.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run
Ain't
back
nothing
here.
to it.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ain't nothing, my boy. Checking running them out.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, man. Watching you do your thing.
What's good, Ren?
We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's picked off at his own 46.
Real hood, white tee, Nike, trick what?
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The weed and the VIP status.
Let's go!
Yeah, Gia let you have it. Something about the meat and she asking to grab it. You won't grab it?
Dorsey over the middle complete. That's Gordon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice
Time
gain.
around
Good
all
pickup
the
there, 8
time.
yards on the first down completion.
Maybe
Facing a 2nd and 2 after
God,
that
put
last
it
catch,
down
good for
for
8
the
yards.
pressure.
From the gun, Dorsey got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird, and he'll go
See
down
the
here
best
at the
of the
12-yard
next
line.
Still on that cutthroat shit. Pistol whip you niggas till you cough all your chests up. I don't know the order the hits.
Throwing on first
You
down.
going hard and
Dorsey.
quick.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, the part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Dorsey eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 4th down, Dorsey under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Dorsey. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Back to throw. Dorsey. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Dorsey. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Malik Jackson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Time for a break. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with a new one that time.
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant.
What y'all niggas up to, man?
Shit, I'm in the neighborhood.
Alright, fuck, I'm
Go forward, I'm not
in a second. Yeah, I'm watching your game, man. So shit, I'm looking at what you doing. Watching you live and direct, boy. Chief on for a minute.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way.
I would say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right? Go ahead.
Like the last game, it was a little close in the beginning. Nigga put Devin Booker in that bitch. Nigga hit about 2 threes, nigga ain't look back, boy.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again on second and 10. Dorsey, that's complete. It's Gordon. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
What, did they turn it off?
That's complete.
You said turn it on.
Down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Stop time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do.
Getting their haircut right now, yeah.
If he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Having a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining.
Man, nigga standing too close to the speaker, you hear me?
On first down, Dorsey. Dorsett's got it.
Jay Black, you on the line still?
7.
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm on mute though. I got 22 seconds left, and then I can ball.
Oh, for sure, man. Sound good. Look, that's a
You heard me
surprise.
good?
But we got us 2 dubs last night, nigga.
Wait, what you said?
And we got us, we 2-1 on a new team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I had asked you. No, I'm sorry. I talked to Tim, and Tim was telling me about the games and shit last night.
Yeah, you played 3. I won the
I like to hear that.
Oh, that third one. Shit. We looking good. Look, nigga, the fucking fans.
Hey, how do I
actually
change
was
my
cheering
number?
last night, man. I don't know, but y'all need to change that bit ASAP, mate. Shit. Y'all confusing something over there.
Yeah, I need to change my shit.
These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy.
That nigga got creative.
Actual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Big, and they go for 2.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article.
Ren, you got a thick James Harden?
Yeah.
Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score?
Your nigga got the thick James Harden beard.
Deal with it. Some people just don't care that way.
Yo, dude.
This coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, I'm whining about it.
Oh, we need one more.
Trying to shake off the interception.
Yeah.
Completes it to Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One last throw here for Watson. Into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.